Gimmick, welcome to the call, man. Um, First and foremost, how's your heart? How you feeling? Today was kind of that's the best way I can explain it, man. It's
Yeah,
it's all over the place.
yeah, yeah. It was very rough at the start. I'm not gonna lie. That space station game, we started off very bad, and then we had like 4 OTs straight with G2, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then this one, just back and forth games. I mean, that's what happens though with teams like this. That's just how it's gonna be nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, my question goes to what is the conversation that happened between the G2 and the FaZe series, because there was definitely noticeable difference. I mean, me and Adam were kind of like we were seeing some of the spring and early winter double commits and things like that come back, and then they were just gone when you guys got into the FaZe series. I mean, all the way through the G2 one, we were saying, if we clean up those issues, it's a blowout, right? You guys blow through G2, that one could have been a 3-0 easy. There was just some double commit issues. So what was there a conversation? What happened? Because the FaZe series was a completely different team from what we saw in the first two series.
Yeah. Unfortunately today, Fire wasn't with us. He was busy, right? So it was just us three. And it was up to us to like do that. Like notice this stuff. Versus G2, I think that was just like playstyle mashup that's just weird. Every time we play G2, it's always close. Like there's no one team that stands out. And then versus FaZe, it's usually them. Today it was us. That's how it goes sometimes. But we definitely noticed our mistakes, like the double commits. We know that's our big problem. It's hard. If of course if we play perfect, we might be 3-0ing everyone, but like it's just hard. Like we both call at the same time, but like in the mind, one of them has to like call off, like just go off. But it's like hard.
All I'm hearing is that to beat FaZe is that we just need to not have Fireburner around. The coach just has to leave for the FaZe series. We'll notify him when he gets back, but like he's not allowed to show up for FaZe series anymore.
I've got so many questions to ask you off of that one. I guess the first one, for me is, you talk about how difficult it is because there are so many matches and so many different times you get exposure to all these teams. You're now without a coach, right? Like today you didn't have him. Who stepped up? Is there anybody particular on the team that you're like, we need someone to really become that vocal point and really assert like this is the game plan? Did you have somebody that you want to point out specifically that you want to give credit to be like, hey, this was a huge reason as to why we were able to overcome some of these challenges?
Yeah. Usually,
feed your own horn if you need to.
Nah, I think it's more calm. Like usually, like Calm will say something, and then Tor and I will add on like whatever he said. If it's right, if we agree, whatever, if we should do this or whatever. But I think it was like Calm today a lot. Maybe Tor, maybe I said something first, but it was definitely like all three of us. It wasn't just one of us.
That's
so
awesome.
Who
man.
made
awesome
the call? Who made the call to make the decision that to go with the game plan that me and Lawler have been preaching since Fall Split, and that was target demo AJ until he just can't play the game? Because game one, you guys came out and just it really did. It looked like you guys were going for bumps and demos on everybody, but AJ was the one taking all the hits. He took so many. Had it only been one of you, I think it would have been an extermination medal if one of you had done all the demos on AJ in game one. He took that many.
Yeah, like we know he's a big threat. AJ, you give him the time, he'll double flip reset, whatever. That's all it comes down to. Usually, like we wouldn't demo chase. We'd probably just like not give him time, like challenging him early, something else.
You definitely did today.
But yeah, definitely today. Definitely like that's something we're trying to do more. Be more like unpredictable with our demos. Like just demo more. Like a demo just can't hurt usually. Unless you just like cut rotation and go demo someone, but that's just the only bad part.
Which is ironic you say that because G2 did that against you guys. Towards the tail end of that series, they just completely were like, yeah, heck it. And Illusion did that same thing too, I think, in this past series, where he's just like, at one point, he's like, what's defense? And just stayed like what and that's do you how they do in those situations? Too. Like, yeah.
Is that like they're just that team. For? No, not usually. Like, cause like we know like the G2 FaZe in our heads, we scrim them a lot. It's a lot of demos all day for like an hour straight. So you don't want to be the team that's like getting demoed. You want to at least be the team that's trying to demo them back. You don't just want to be there taking the demos and like just not attacking back.
That's interesting because you talk so sometimes teams like obviously have different strategies for stuff like that, but it's interesting that like the default is like if they're going to demo us, we should just do it to them instead rather than being like, well, here's how you counter demos. So I guess the counter to demos I'm hearing is just do it better than them, because
Like it's hard.
out of position. And, yeah,
Pros, no, like they're just too good at demoing. Like
yeah.
I can see like there's like you just like maybe like air dribble a lot, but like they'll find a way. Like they'll aerial behind you, chase you. Like they'll find a way.
Any specifics you want to give a shout to? Like who's the best demoers in North America?
Let's see.
'Cause we saw
Sadly,
some
one of
Vert
them
Cam from
retired.
yesterday. Sad?
One of them retired recently. No, Rizzo.
Yeah.
Rizzo would
That's fair.
definitely be there. Literally, we just scrimmed Rizzo. That whole hour is just him demoing. Just like he doesn't like he ends the match with 50 points, they'll still win. It's just bad. Him, like Gyro, Illusion, Calm. Maybe me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You're kind of a nuisance when you want to be.
kinda.
That's fair.
Yeah, sometimes.
There was multiple times where we went to like the camera and like you were coming out of the corner, and I remember one, and you were chasing Illusion, and we're on the camera, and the play's like happening everywhere, and you're so close to him, and you just continued to like chase him, and then coming off of that was when AJ finally tilted, and they go to AJ at some point, and AJ's chasing Torment literally around the field, does not care about the game whatsoever, chased him from one corner all the way back into your guys' side, and then tried to chase him down the sidewall. And me and Adam are just sitting here laughing, watching this happen. It was so awesome to watch, like, watch the game plan that they usually implement happen to them, and just you could see them tilt and just stop playing at points. So solid execution there. And I'm going to transition out of that to a derail here, and I'm going to hit you with 3 questions back to back. We're just going to go with this or that's this time, and they're going to be food related, obviously. So hot dog or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Good choice. Adam, I'll let you in on this too. In chat, you can go off
obviously.
as well. Hamburger,
I'll
cool.
go a good,
All the way
like,
across.
good, like,
Anybody that says hot dog
venison
in chat, you're automatically wrong. The council has spoken.
Have you ever had like a venison cheddar dog though?
No
Sometimes they
idea
hit
what that
different.
is.
It's good. I'll bring some out to the V1 HQ sometime. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, since we're on burgers, In-N-Out or Five Guys?
Five Guys.
Good man.
Yes.
Good man.
Good man. Okay, cool. Everybody, I'm a West Coast boy too, so everybody in the chat, it's West Coast. Sorry, In-N-Out just doesn't hold a candle to him. And because I have a sweet tooth, sweet candy or sour candy?
Sour.
I think they're both good options, so I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I'm like, if it's not counting chocolates as like I guess that doesn't really fall in the sweet or. Never mind. I'm just gonna go away from that. But I'm like a big Starburst guy. Like I like Starburst as long as they're not like sitting on the shelf for so long that they like break your teeth. Like a chewy Starburst, solid. That's where I'm at. And Lawler, you can bring us back into actual conversations because I want to get back to talking about AJ being tilted from all the demos that he took.
No, we're gonna let Gimmick actually go enjoy his victory, man. Gimmick, seriously, man, 2 very big wins here against G2 and FaZe, teams that have been basically avoiding us in giving us a victory. You guys pull off here today. So seriously, man, massive grats. You guys got regionals coming up. Initial thoughts, how you guys feeling confidence wise? Any final words? Floor is yours.
Yeah, first off, thanks. Yeah, today was rough matchups for sure, but I'm glad we came out positive 2-1. Of course, shout out Torment, shout out Com, shout out the org, shout out Fire. I'm sure Fire's watching, maybe. What's up, Fire?
Punch in the air from the sidelines, just like
yeah.
What's up, Fire? Biggest series of the entire season for us. We don't need you. All right, getting it done without you.
Well, Gimmick, we appreciate you taking the time, man. As always, for anybody in chat that doesn't know, go support the man. Hit him up on the social medias. Go harass him with follows. That's the nicest kind of harassment you can give him. So go hit him up on all the social medias. But Gimmick, seriously, great games today. A little bit of a heart attack here and there, but W's at the end, man. That's all that matters. So again, thanks for taking the time. We'll catch you next time. All right.
Yep. Peace.